Boxer, do you want one more go? Stand up, give the cheer, Boxer, one more time. That was better. So we're not going to do that all night. I want you to have a good time. I'm not going to take too much time up. I'm just going to let you know what's going on, because not a lot of people know what's happening tonight. So what we're going to do is just a really small speech from me and Carl. Won't take too long, there's going to be a big surprise at the end, so do stay and listen to us. 7:30 we're going to be serving food, but we're going to delay it another 5 to 10 minutes. It's in shape condition, so it's fine. You've got a choice of 1 carrot stick, lettuce leaf, or broccoli. No one that know? No, we've got hot pot really, so there's a vegetarian option as well, which the guys at the back will tell you. They're going to come over at a table at a time, so let them bring you over as they come over, so we're not all queuing up and wasting our time. 9 o'clock, we're going to have a bit of a comedian. I promise it'll be better than this comedy act here. They will be funny, fingers crossed. 10 till 12, we're going to have a bit of dance in the disco, so I need everyone up in here to burn those calories off. I know he's not mentioned calories, but we need to see a bit of a dance on. Make sure you burn that calories off in those moves. Midnight, everyone knows Phil's bus will pick you up then, so we'll shout out that you need to go. It'll pick you up where you dropped you off, so we'll shout out when you need to go. Go to the toilet before as well, because there's no toilet breaks, and no throwing up on our buses, please. So get comfy, I'm going to pass you back to Carl now, and he's going to take you through what we need to speak tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so as I mentioned, it's been an absolutely fantastic year for THQ, and something that me and Ryan always worry about as we get bigger, we're very worried that is the personal trainer going to become diluted, because if the results become diluted, then what was it all for? But the absolute complete opposite happens. Like the bigger we get, like the results just get better, the team gets better, and it is because of that. It's because of the amazing THQ team that we have around us that we're able to actually grow and actually become stronger. So, what me and Ryan thought we would do tonight is show how grateful we actually are to all the THQ and everything they do. They literally just support us, we just run together, and the ethos of the THQ, we're all on the same page. So, I'm going to kick things off with Mr. Julian Ramsey. So, what a year Julian's had. I mean, from the moment he first came to THQ, he was the gym manager, and he just wanted to sort of get that passion back for his training, and he did that. But the results that he got for himself and that positive attitude that he had was absolutely amazing. And when we had the opportunity for him to come and work with us, it was a no-brainer that he was going to pick Jules to come and work with us. And when we give him the opportunity to become a director in League, he just jumped at it, and he brought into League that sort of fearless act, that hard-working act, and that is what's absolutely produced the results. So, a massive round of applause for what he's doing. Although, I wouldn't have to say that since becoming a director, I've never known a man have so many spa days. So next up is Mr. Will Richards. So this is Will's first THQ party in about 3 years. His last HQ party, now he won't mind me saying this, me and Will are like two peas in a pod, we've got the same star sign and we do the same stupid stuff. So Will's last party, we gave him one job. The job was just to hand out some raffle tickets, make a little bit of money for charity. He'd sold all the tickets, and we realised that nobody had a chance of winning because he'd given them both tickets. Yeah, but then 40 quid and no chance of winning, did he? No, joking apart, Will is an absolutely amazing trainer. He's been with us since he was 21, and it's been amazing to watch him grow as a trainer, but also as, he's matured, and he just gets better. And, we can teach Will the education style of personal training till we're blue in the face, but nobody has with people is absolutely amazing, and that is why he's going to make an absolutely amazing director in the new year at High Lane, and I'm sure everyone's going to wish him luck, and we just know that he's going to absolutely smash it. So mate, thanks for the last few years of the work. Next up is Anne Flynn. She's going to kill me with that picture. There's three women in my life that I have to admit I'm just a little bit scared of. One's my mum, one's my wife, and the next one's Anne Flynn. Anne is our longest serving trainer. Every single year, she just adapts to change. She doesn't complain about the change. She just supports the change, and it's amazing for her to be on board with us. Anne was like my first one-on-one client. That literally, she was the best client that you could ever have. Right? She would literally, if I said run for a brick wall, she'd run for a brick wall. She basically put THQ in my head that you can actually really change someone's life with that. And I've never really told her that, but I'll be forever grateful for her. So thank you for everything that you've done, Anne. And thank you. Next up, Danielle. Danielle is literally Mrs. THQ. She absolutely, anything that we do, she literally does it herself. She believes in it, and I know when she's going to become a trainer, that she will bring that sort of belief.
She does the main sessions in Buxton, and I'm the head coach in Buxton, and to be honest, she mothers me a little bit with my jobs, but the place would not be the same without her, so massive round of applause for Danielle. Okay, so next up is Chris. What a beast Chris is, I had the unfortunate time training with him on Monday, and my chest still hurts now. Chris, he's got this manner about him, he looks the part, he's a big lad, he's a beast in the gym, but he's a gentle giant, and he comes across and is completely different how you'd expect him to come across, and he comes across a really caring and passionate person, and that is what really does produce results, and that is why he's going to have a very exciting future with us. So Chris, thanks for everything you've done so far. It's been great to watch you grow over this last year, and we'll just keep getting better. Thank you. So next up's Matt. What an impact Matt has had. He's only been with us a very short period of time, but what an impact he's had already. So, the thing is with Matt, he has this ability to, when you're talking to him, he gives you your absolute full attention. And he's not thinking about anything else, and I think that is a massive quality. And we noticed that very early on, and we knew that he'd be able to actually bring that to the members. And I think that is the number one reason why he's had such a big impact in such a small period of time. So, Matt, thank you very much, mate, and you're going to have an exciting future. Personal training is such a low barrier to entry to actually become a personal trainer. It doesn't actually take a lot of money, it doesn't actually take a lot of time, but it has the #1 dropout rate, literally. So, and I think it comes down to actually take somebody that is a very unselfish person, somebody that really has high personal standards for themselves, something that has to day in, day out really care about each other, care about other people. So I think you'll all agree that all the THQ team do that on a daily basis, and that is why they're so successful. So please give me one more big round of applause for all the people.
So most of you know us by now. You've come to a few of these parties before, and you've come for these famous speeches, really. It's what brings everyone in. Got it already? I'm bored, What I want you to do is why I got you standing up before, is get to know each other. Catching up with all fellow members. Things like these, events that we've done before. This is what it's all about. It's not just about training hard and great shape. We want you to get to know each other, so you might meet new members tonight, you might catch up all members you've not seen for a while, and this is what we love to see. But firstly, we probably need to mention that we are really grateful to see this amount of people turn up to an event that we put on. From starting in his garage and then just having a handful of people that we know is still coming with us, to this many people in one room coming to see you all come together is quite bizarre, but then really something that we appreciate massively. So thanks for turning up tonight. I made you clap me because I think some of you might want to lynch us for some of our session design this year. I got a lot of grief for the static holes last month, so you can all come over and get a slap round the ear if you want. But honestly, you guys are the source of inspiration and why we do everything. I think we might have given up by now, who knows, but seeing you guys come and change shape, be really enthusiastic about living your life in a healthy way, but then socially as well, like things like this. This is what keeps us going and fired up. So I have seen a lot of inches and pounds being lost, a lot of stronger and fitter people, a lot of healthier and happier people, and that's just from weight training. Just you guys listen to what we've said, which we've always thought was the right way, and you've totally bought into. We'll see you live that way for the rest of your lives. So big round of applause for you again. So as Carl mentioned about results, Buxton and Whaley Bridge have always impressed us with their results, and then this year they've took another step up with the results that you've churned out, and we're absolutely gobsmacked by it. League, you guys have absolutely matched them at the same time. Considering 1 year in, and you've just been as impressive as these guys, so yes, well done to you. But as we know, it's not all about results, getting in shape, eating carrot sticks. It's about building friendships, community, and what you're doing tonight is brilliant to see. So what we want to do is continue that friendly environment. We'll keep putting events on like this. We want more photos like this, which keep us really inspired and fired up. It's not just inside the gym that you're making friendships, we're seeing them now outside the gym as well. So for us to bring people together, that's amazing for us to see. We actually had a few people who turned down work parties and friends parties to rock up tonight, so very impressive for us. We're absolutely amazed that people come to an event rather than go to a work party. I think that's better. What we want to do is reflect back on the year, because it is end of the year, and you guys should reflect back on what you've done, because you don't really see how much you've changed. People always be a bit critical of themselves, so this is how we want to give you a pat back again. So whether you've just done the 6-week meltdown, continued results, done a shoot, which is really hard, as you can see, or done the 8-week programs with one of the trainers, I want to give you a big round of applause and pat on the back for working so hard, because it's hard to get in shape, as you've noticed. People fail all the time. You guys have actually achieved it. It takes a lot of hard work, patience and consistency. You just dug in, applied all the information we've said and asked you to do, and you've done it. So big round of applause for getting in great shape and ending 2019. So obviously we know you do this by how you change, but they're also the messages that we receive, the feedback we receive. The message is saying that you want to know more information, why I should be doing certain things at a certain time. You want to know why you're doing it. We love seeing those messages because you're going all in. However, I don't like the messages when we get them at midnight or 1 in the morning, how to make an omelette. So I always make sure I reply back at 5 a.m. to those late night messages, so you do get an early wake up call. So, but we are changing. Try this.
I'll try it.
It's a good job I go United. Good shouting practice for me, so I've got a loud voice. Right, so tonight is all about changing your tune. We're not going to be strict and disciplined. We're going to let our hair down, relax, get drunk and eat lots of food tonight. So unwind, don't think about what you're eating. We're going to relax this evening and make sure you do enjoy yourselves. What we want to do is give you a big cheers from myself, Carl and the team. So you guys, like I say, keep us going, so it's a cheers from us. And we do have a special announcement before photos. We move on. So Carl is going to explain a little bit more about this. We have been announcing it as the year goes on. Some of you kind of know what's coming up. But it is a big, big announcement, so Carl's going to take you over.
Okay, so as a lot of you know, the best transformation this year, there was a £1,000 cash prize. The best transformation.
Yeah, is that better? So the best transformation is a £1,000 cash prize, and can everyone hear me fine? Yeah, it's quite important this bit. So how we do it is I pick the best person from Buxton, Ryan picks the best person from Whaley, and Jules picks the best person from Leek. Obviously, there's many shoots throughout the year, so we basically people change, and there was a lot of very good candidates who was winning this year. But this guy that come in, he basically come in right at the last minute, and he blew us away with his mental transformation, his physical transformation, and when me, Ryan, and Jules sat down, there was literally no doubt in our mind who it was going to be. He literally blew everyone out of the water. So, the winner of the Best Transformation THQ 2019 and the winner of the £1,000 cash prize goes to Mr. Ollie Pugh.
I didn't actually think I was going to win. I'm actually a little bit shocked, really. But I want to say a massive thanks to Carl and Ryan and Daniel. And there's no way I could have made this change without them. And it was a change that I really needed to make. Through ill health and other changes that happened in my life, I found myself in a position where I wasn't happy with myself physically and mentally, and there's just no way I could have done it without THQ. Absolutely no way. I tried on my own. I tried dieting. Everyone knows in this room, you slowly slip back. I felt really defeated, but with these guys' help, we got there. Yeah, I'll have to do, I think. Cheers.
Honestly, one of the best transformations, so well done. I think we know who's getting the first round in. Yeah, so that's it now, we are finished. You can have a few more drinks, relax, unwind. Remember, buses at midnight. We'll shout out when you need to go. Just one last thing, I want to say thank you very much for staying up tonight. Cheers and Merry Christmas.